I used to hate writing and sending proposals. I used to hate waiting to get a response after I sent the proposal. So whenever I met with a prospective client and they said, "Hey, send us a proposal," for me that was an invitation to agonize over a piece of paper that I believed would be the key to me getting the gig. And so I remember the first time this happened, I went home and I stayed up all night Googling web design proposal examples, thinking that there was some magic out there that I needed to include in my proposal, some way that I needed to structure it in order to almost get the A, right? In order to win the client. And so it wasn't until years later, looking back, that I realized whenever I did get the gig, it had nothing to do with the proposal at all. And so the problem that I was going through was that there are things that I was not comfortable talking about with this prospective client that I actually needed in order to produce a proposal that was going to be worth anything. And so, for example, the biggest piece of a proposal is the price. And without having an open, transparent, or frank conversation with a prospective client about both their budget and what it would cost from you to get a job done, then whatever number you're putting down in a proposal, chances are it's going to be off base, and the prospective client is going to be surprised or caught off guard by it because it never came up in conversation. And so, you wouldn't get down on one knee and propose to someone without first at least having some assurance that they're probably going to say, yeah, right. And in order to get that assurance, you probably had some conversations about the relationship and where it's going and how you see it progressing. And so it's the same principle when meeting with a prospective client. You're not just going to propose without, getting what you need to know up front to feel confident and sure that what you're putting down as a proposal is something that, you've agreed on, and there's not going to be any surprises for this prospect. In fact, when you do this well and you do this right, they actually get excited to want to work with you because you've taken perhaps their vague requirements or a vague desire or need, and you've helped them to now, see it in a concrete sense where now they can visualize, okay, here's where I am now, here's where I want to be, and here's how this specialist, this expert is going to get me from A to B. And here's how much it's going to cost. And having that conversation again, having those conversations up front make for a much easier proposal process. Your proposal, you can make it however you want or whatever, but it should be easy. And the ease, again, is in having those honest, transparent, frank conversations. Because remember, you are also evaluating this prospective client to see if they're going to be a good fit for your business. You have to remember there are other options out there. You are not bound to this one engagement. And so having that openness, having that clarity allows you to go into it knowing, okay, my goal here is to get as much information as I need to make a decision about whether I want to go forward. And if I do, I'm also going to be able to give you the information that you need to say, yeah, I definitely want to go forward with you as well. And so I have a proposal template that I cooked up after all of these years. And if you want to get it, there's a link below this video where you can put in your email address. It's all automated, and you'll instantly get a copy of my freelance proposal template. And the reason this template is so valuable is because it has exactly what I'm talking about in this video. It's almost like a proposal for this video. But basically, it summarizes the kind of conversation that you need to have with your prospective client so that you can extract exactly what you need to, again, make a decision for yourself and help to make their decision much easier. That is really what's going to separate you from any other freelancer, is your ability to make your prospective client's job easier. And that starts in the hiring process, and then it trickles down into how the engagement actually plays out. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you did, definitely check out my proposal template. I think you'll find that especially useful, as it will give you something that you could work with today and apply on your next client journey. Peace.